Today we're taking a look at the Lensgo 348C wireless microphone system. This system has cool features such as USB-C, a built-in SD card slot with a recording function for backup audio, and much more. Let's see if you should buy it or not. Alright, so this is how the Lensgo 348C looks like up close. Build quality is very nice, everything is built out of plastic, but it feels very solid and very premium. If I'm going to compare it to the Rode Wireless Go 2, it's pretty much the same size, same build quality, but the weight is a little bit different. The Lensgo weighs 43.7 grams, whereas the Rode weighs 32.8 grams. Not a big difference, but once you're going to mount the Lensgo on your shirt, you are definitely going to feel the extra 10 grams of the weight compared to the Rode Wireless Go 2. Let me now take off this thing and let's take a closer look on the receiver and transmitter. So here we have the microphone, a lavalier microphone input, a power button. Here we have nothing, a USB-C port, and also a micro SD card slot for backup audio. So basically the Rode Wireless Go 2 has a built-in audio recorder with a built-in memory. I think it's like 16 gigs if I'm not mistaken. And here we have the same thing, built-in audio recorder for backup audio, but instead of having built-in memory, it has a micro SD card slot that you can swap and record more audio if you want to. This is now the transmitter. On the top we have a camera cable input, USB Type-C, power button, and also two gain buttons, plus and minus. Now let me show you how you mount this thing on yourself and also on your camera. So basically on the back you have this clip and it is magnetic. You can take it out if you want to. It does wobble a little bit, but it feels secure enough to not fall down. And then if you want to put it on your camera, take this thing, put it inside, and then with magnet basically attach it. I kind of like the magnets on this system, but personally I feel like the mount on the Rode is far more simple and more secure. Put the Rode inside on your camera and it's there. Nothing is moving, nothing is wobbling. It feels really secure and really nice. Whereas with this system, it kind of moves around as well here. It takes a while to put it on your camera and it wobbles, like spins around like that. The dead cat on the transmitter feels really secure. It's not falling off or nothing like that. Now as for battery life, you have roughly 7 hours of battery life with this system, and if you want to charge it, you can use the USB-C port on the transmitters and the receiver, and also if you want to, you can use this thing to charge all of them at once. So basically you're gonna put them inside like so, and then you'll be able to plug in a USB-C cable here and charge all of them at once. Let me show you actually how it works. So here I have my power bank. Let's plug it in, and as you can see, they're gonna start charging now. All right, let's power everything on now and see how long it takes to pair. Very quick and very fast. Let's see now what kind of settings you can adjust on this receiver. So you can adjust the gain from -6 up to +6. You can also change the channel from stereo to mono by holding these two buttons, the plus and minus. Mono, stereo. Now on the transmitter you have the record button to start recording on the internal audio recorder. So basically you're going to hold this button and now it's going to start recording to the micro SD card in here for backup audio. And that's pretty much it. Very simple. You can adjust the gain. You can change the channel from stereo to mono, and you can record internal audio to the SD card on the transmitters.
Now let's talk about audio quality. So at the moment I'm using the 348C to record the audio for this video with no extra editing in post-production. Everything is straight out of this microphone and out of my camera, and I think the audio quality from the 348C is actually pretty good. If I'm going to compare it to my Rode Wireless Go 2, then it sounds a bit more bassy, whereas the Go 2 sounds a bit more clear. Let me put on the Go 2 so you can hear how it sounds compared to the 348C. Okay, and right now I'm using the Rode Wireless Go 2 to record the audio for this video with no extra editing in post-production. What do you think? Which one sounds better, the 348C or the Rode Wireless Go 2? Let me know down below. I think both of them sound pretty good. This one has a bit more bass into it, and this one sounds a bit more clear. All right, so now let's do a range test. Lensgo says you can go up to 70 meters away from the camera with the system. Let's see if it's true or not. I'm going to slowly move away from the camera, and let's see if the signal is going to drop or not. So now I'm about 5 meters away from the camera. Let's do a quick spin. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Check in, check in, check in. 1, 2, 3, check. Moving more back, check, 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 1, 2, 3, check. Another spin, testing, 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 testing. Moving more back, test, 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 test. Now I'm about 15 meters away from the camera. Another spin, check, 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 check. Moving more back, testing, testing, testing. Now I'm about 20-25 meters away from the camera. Another spin, check, 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 check. A bit more back, and here I'm about 30 meters away from the camera, which would be more than enough for anyone. I would never imagine myself going further than this away from the camera. So let's do another spin, check, check, check. Test, 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 test. And now about 25 meters away from the camera. Let's do another spin. Check, 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 check. And now let's go all the way and see when the signal drops. Now about 40, 45 meters away. Now maybe 50 meters away. 55, 60. Alright, so conclusions. I like the case, the charging case. You can charge all of the transmitters and the receiver all at the same time with one cable. Really nice. I also like the micro SD card slot on the transmitters for backup audio in case if you lose connection. Next thing that I like is the range. The range, in my opinion, is just as strong as on the Rode Wireless Go 2. Held up really well, in my personal opinion. And finally, I like the audio quality. It's not as good as on the Rode Wireless Go 2, but for the price, I think it sounds pretty good. The only thing that I don't like about this are those magnets on the back. I mean, they're pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but they feel kind of wobbly, kind of annoying to mount on the camera, moves around a lot, and I don't know, I think the system on the Rode Go 2 is a bit more simple, more reliable, and more secure than on the Lensgo 348C. Thanks for watching.